everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll learn about B plus trees, which is basically a tree-based implementation of multi-level index structures in DBMS. So let's get into the video. So basically B plus tree is an implementation of a dynamic multi-level index structure. What is the meaning of an index structure? Index structure is basically used to provide access to the location of records which exist on the database in your disk. Okay, you will be having records in the database and the database will be residing on the disk, and this index structures is helpful for us to get access to those records. So what is the meaning of multi-level index structure? Say for example, these are the different disk blocks in the disk. This disk blocks will contain the records of your database. So this is your index structure. So you can see that the index structures contain pointers. The first field is the search key and the second field is the pointer pointing to the data block, disk block where the search key resides. It points to the disk block containing the records which holds the search key. Fine. So what will happen if this index structure becomes large in size? Then it becomes difficult to search the search key within the index structure itself. In that case, we'll have one more index file which will be used to search for the index within the index file. So we'll have another level of index. So that type of index structure is called as multi-level index structure. So here you are having an outer index. Here you are having two levels of index. Outer index, which is used to get the inner index value, from which we'll get data pointers pointing to the disk blocks containing the records which we are searching for. Okay, so this multi-level index structures are implemented by using B plus trees, and in this video we are going to learn about the structure of a B plus tree and how many pointers can be there in the root of a B plus tree or in the internal nodes, how many keys can be present within a B plus tree, and how insertion can be done within a B plus tree. So let's get into the video. So first, in a B plus tree, you're going to have three types of pointers. The first is the data pointers, and the second is the tree pointers, and the third is the links which exist at the leaf node. Okay, so basically we know tree implementation will consist of nodes, and you'll be having the root node. The node which does not have the parent is called root node, and the node which does not have any children is called leaf node, and all other nodes are called internal nodes. Okay, so the important concept about the B plus tree is data pointers are stored only at the leaf nodes of the tree. So the structure of leaf nodes are different in a B plus tree and it differs from the structure of your internal nodes. What is the meaning of that? Data pointers means pointers which actually point to the disk blocks containing the record. Such data pointers are present only at the leaf nodes of your B plus tree. So from the leaf node only, you will be able to get the pointers which will help you to access the records present on the database on the disk. Okay, you will not be able to get the data pointers from the internal nodes or from the root node of a B plus tree. That is one important point to remember. The next thing is, I told you data pointers will be there in the leaf nodes. So what will be there in the leaf nodes? Leaf nodes will have two fields. One is the search key and the other one is the data pointer. This data pointer may be pointing to the actual record where your search key is present, or it may point to the disk block containing your search key. Both are possible. And another important unique feature of the B plus tree is the leaf nodes of the B plus tree are all linked to each other with a special type of link. Okay, as I told you before, you'll be having data pointers existing at the leaf nodes. You'll be having tree pointers existing at the root node and the internal node of your B plus tree. And the third type of pointer is the pointer which exists on the leaf nodes of the B plus tree, which are usually linked. That is, all the leaf nodes of the B plus tree, they're all linked to each other to provide ordered access to your records. So let's explore the structure of an internal node of a B plus tree. Next, we'll see about the structure of internal node of a B plus tree. So this structure is applicable for all the nodes of a B plus tree other than the leaf nodes of a B plus tree. So given in any internal node of the B plus tree, you're going to have two fields. One is the tree pointer and the other one is the search key value. Okay, this tree pointer is going to point to other low level nodes of the B plus tree. And this B plus tree follows the search tree implementation. That means given the root, given any key on the root level, all the keys at the left of the root will be less than the root and all the keys to the right of the root will be greater than the root. This is one thing. And within any node, all the keys will all be stored in ascending order. Okay, it will be stored in sorted ascending order. So these are the two important features of the keys which are stored inside a B plus tree. You're going to have in any internal node, there will be two fields. One is the tree pointer and the other one is the key field. And the number of tree pointers will be equal to the order of the B plus tree. Okay. And next is the structure of the leaf node of a B plus tree. Leaf nodes are nothing but the nodes which do not have any children are called as the leaf nodes of the B plus tree. As I already told you, in a B plus tree, the data pointers, the actual data pointers pointing to the data blocks which hold the records. Such data pointers will be there in the leaf nodes only. So in the leaf node of a B plus tree, you'll be having two fields. One is the search key value and the second one is the data pointer, which is pointing to the disk block containing the actual record. And also in every leaf node of a B plus tree, you'll be having link and that link is called pnext, and that will be a pointer pointing to the next leaf node of the B plus tree. So in this way, all the leaf nodes of a B plus tree, they're all connected together like a linked list, and that helps you to provide ordered access to the records of the database on the disk. So the next is the pointers in the internal nodes. The pointers, as I told you, there are three types of pointers. The first one is the tree pointers. The pointers which exist in the internal nodes are called as the tree pointers. They are nothing but the pointers which points to other tree nodes, the low level tree nodes. The pointers on the leaf nodes are called as the data pointers. The pointers on the leaf nodes are called as the data pointers. These data pointers are going to point to the actual records containing the data, or they may be pointing to the disk blocks containing the records. The third one is the pointer called as pnext, which is nothing but the links which are connecting all the leaf nodes of your B plus tree. So as I told you, by starting at the leftmost leaf node, you will be able to reach all of the leaf nodes of a B plus tree, and by that you'll be able to get ordered access. And we are going to have two types of orders here. The order of the internal nodes, which is denoted by P, and P leaf is used to denote the order for the leaf nodes. And the order for the leaf nodes is given by Q minus M, that is the order of the B plus tree, or the order of the internal nodes minus 1. Okay. So what order is nothing but a value which helps you to identify the number of the minimum or a maximum bound on the number of child node pointers which your B plus tree can have. Okay. So if your order of a B plus tree is 3, then it can have maximum 3 child node pointers. So now let us see how to do insertion in your B plus tree with reference to a question which was asked in UGC NET exam in 2017. So the question is, if the following sequence of keys are inserted with k is equal to 3 pointers, you have been given a sequence of keys 8, 5, 1, 7, 3, 12, 9 and 6, which shall be the correct B plus tree. So you have to create a B plus tree and insert the keys in this following order, and you have to find out what will be the answer for that. So now let us learn about B plus tree insertion. So here they have given k is equal to 3 pointers. That means every internal node of the B plus tree will be having 3 tree pointers, which means the order of this B plus tree is equal to 3. When the order is equal to 3, it means the number of keys which it can store is order minus 1. That is 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. So the number of keys which can be stored in this B plus tree is 2, and every node can have up to 3 child node pointers. So this is our keys to be inserted. So order of the internal node is 3 as given in the question, and order of the leaf node is nothing but the maximum number of data pointers which can be stored in the leaf node, which is equal to order minus 1, which is equal to 2. So first we will insert 8. As I told you, when the order is 3, you can store order minus 1 keys in the B plus tree, which means 3 minus 1, you can store 2 keys. So I create a node with space to store 2 keys there and insert 8. So now 8 is being inserted into the B plus tree. Next we have to insert 5. As I told you, B plus tree follows the search tree implementation, which means all the keys are stored in sorted ascending order. So when 5 has to be inserted, it will be stored in sorted ascending order into the B plus tree like this. Okay, next we have to insert 1. So when we try to insert 1, here you can see that the only node in the tree, which is also the leaf node, is now full. So now we have to split the B plus tree. So first arrange the keys in ascending order. When you arrange, you'll be getting 1, 5 and 8. And you have a rule to follow whenever your leaf node is full and you have to split the leaf node. Okay. So that time you have to find a value called as J. The formula for finding J is the order of the leaf node plus 1 divided by 2. You need to find the ceiling of the order of the leaf node plus 1 divided by 2, and that many number of entries have to be kept in that original node, and the remaining entries have to be moved to a new leaf node. Okay, so the value of J here is J is equal to order of leaf node plus 1 divided by 2. Order of the leaf node is 2. So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, and ceiling of 1.5 is 2. Okay, so the value of J is equal to 2. So the first 2 entries have to be kept in the original node, and the remaining entries have to be moved to a new leaf node. That means when I sort this in ascending order, I'll get 1, 5 and 8. First 2 entries is 1 and 5. 1 and 5 has to be kept in the original node, and 8 has to be moved to a new node. And the jth search value is replicated in the parent internal node, and an extra pointer is created in the parent to the new node. Jth search value, J is equal to 2 here. So always when you have to split the leaf node in this question, remember the value of J. The value of J is 2 here because order of leaf nodes are same. The value of J is 2. That means 2 entries have to be kept in the original node, and the remaining entries have to be moved in the new node. So this rule is going to be constant throughout the problem. And the jth search value, that means J is 2 for this question. So second search value has to be replicated in the parent internal node. The second search value in the sorted order is 5. So 5 has to be replicated in the parent node. That means 5 has to be there in the leaf node as well as in the parent node also. Okay, so when you try to insert 1, as I told, you have to first insert 1 in and keep it in the sorted ascending order. That means 1, 5 and 8. When you find the value of J, you'll be getting 2. So as I told you, when you try to insert 1, 1 and 5 is kept in the existing node and 8 is moved to a new node, and the second entry is moved to the parent node, is replicated in the parent node, and you also have links pointing to the newly created nodes. This is your leaf node link, which is used to connect all the leaf nodes of your B plus tree. So next we move on to the next insertion. Next element to be inserted is 7. So it follows the search tree implementation. So the given any root node, the values to the left of the root will be less than or equal to the root, and the values to the right of the root will be greater than the root. Okay, so when I have to insert 7, I have to check 7 is greater than 5. So I need to insert 7 to the right of 5. Okay, so I'll be moving here to the right of 5. I have space here to store 7 in this node. So 7 is stored in this node in sorted ascending order like this. Now the next element to be inserted is 3. And this is my current B plus tree I'm having. I need to insert 3. Where should I insert 3? 3 is less than 5. So I have to move to the left of 5. I have to insert 3 here in this node. Now this node is already full. I have to insert 3. So when I insert, if I insert in sorted ascending order, it will be 1, 3 and 5. We have already seen the calculation of j here. J is 2. So first two entries, which is 1 and 3, has to be kept in this original node, and the remaining entry, which is 5, has to be moved to a new node, and the second entry, that is second entry in sorted order, that is 3, has to be moved to the, has to be replicated in the parent node. Fine. So when I try to insert 5 in this position, in this node 1, 3 and 5, the jth entry is 3. That is, the second entry is 3. 3 has to be replicated in the parent node. So 3 has to be replicated here, and again the positions have to be adjusted in the root parent node also. So when I do all of that, you can see here that the first two entries, 1 and 3, is kept in the existing node, and 5 is moved to a new node, and the second entry, that is 3, is replicated in the parent node. So now the insertion of 3 is over. The next is inserting 12. Again, always it is inserted following the search tree principle. So where will I insert 12? This is my existing tree. So 12 is greater than 5. So as I told you, here you can see that there are 3 tree pointers. First tree pointer is to the left of 3, second tree pointer is to the right of 3, and the third tree pointer is to the right of 5. Okay. If the order of a B plus tree is 3, then it will have up to m tree pointers, right? It will have up to m tree pointers, and it will have m minus 1 keys in its nodes. Okay, so now I try to insert 12. 12 should be in the right of 5, because values which are greater than a particular key field will be to the right of that key field. So 12 should be to the right of 5. So when I see this here, I have to insert 12 in this node. But this node is already full with 7 and 8. Now again, this node, there is an overflow in this node, leaf node. So whenever the leaf node has to be splitted, whenever there is an overflow, leaf node has to be splitted. So first insert the entries in ascending order. So 7, 8 and 12. This is the ascending order. Now what happens? Following our leaf node splitting principle, 7 and 8, the value of j is 2. So the first j entries, which is 7 and 8, first two entries have to be kept in the original node, and 12 has to be moved to the new node. Fine. But then what I have to do? 8 has to be replicated in the parent node. So that means I have to move 8 to here. Okay. When I have to move 8 to here and arrange it in sorted ascending order, I'll be getting 3, 5 and 8. But again, there is a node overflow in the parent node also. When there is a node overflow in the parent node, there is a slight change in our principle. Okay. So the principle is, if the parent internal node is full, it must be split. You have to calculate the value of j. So the value of j is calculated as floor of p plus 1 divided by 2, where p is the order of your b plus tree. The order of your b plus tree for the given problem is 3. So 3 plus 1 divided by 2, you will be getting 2. So value of j is 2. The entries in the internal node up to pj are kept. Okay, up to j, you have to keep your entries, while the jth search value is moved to the parent and it is not replicated. Okay, note that you are keeping the entries up to pj, and the second search value has to be moved to the parent, but you should not replicate it in the parent. So whenever your internal nodes are being split, you should not replicate it in the internal node. You should just move it to the parent node. Okay, it is not replicated in the internal node. That search value is just moved to the parent node. That means when I'm splitting 3, 5 and 8, my second search value is 5. 5 has to be moved to the parent node. So there will be 3 in the original node, and 8 will be moved to a new node, and 5 has to be moved to the parent node, and it is not replicated in this particular node. Okay, so this is a particular example where case where you have to split the leaf node as well as you are splitting the parent node also. So when you do all of that, you will be getting you'll be getting this B plus tree structure. Okay. So as I told, so 5 is being moved to the parent node, but it is not replicated in the internal node, and a new node is being created for the node 8. Next, we'll insert the next number. So this is currently our existing B plus tree, and we have to insert 9 next. So here 9 is greater than 5, so you traverse the right node of right pointer of 5, and 9 is again greater than 8, so you travel to the right of 8, and you have a slot here next to 12 in this node, so you have to insert 9 in sorted ascending order in this particular node. So when you insert here, you'll be getting the resultant B plus tree like this. So next, currently we have the B plus tree like this. Next, we have to insert 6. When you try to insert 6, 6 is greater than 5. So you have to traverse the right pointer of 5. And then 6 is less than 8. So you have to traverse the left pointer of 8. So here you have to insert 6 in this particular leaf node, but this particular leaf node is full. And when you insert it in sorted ascending order, we'll be getting 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So follow the principle of splitting of the leaf node. First 2 entries are kept in that existing node, and the remaining entries are moved to the new node. So 6 and 7 is kept in the existing node, and 8 is moved to the new node. And the jth search value, that is the second search value, is replicated in the parent node. So 7 has to be replicated in the parent node here. We have space in the parent node also, so 7 can be replicated and moved to the parent node. So the final B plus tree we get will appear like this. Okay. So here's the node 7 and 8 is being split, and 6 and 7 is kept in the current node. 8 is moved to a new node, and then you'll be getting 7 and 8 in the parent node. The left child of the left pointer of 7 will point to 6 and 7, and the right pointer of 7 will point to 8. So coming back to our question, the answer for this question is option A. So that is all about B plus tree. So with this video, we try to understand that B plus tree is a dynamic multi-level indexing structure. So all the root node and the internal node acts as indexes for that multi-level indexing, and your leaf nodes will contain the data pointers which will point to the actual records which is present in your database on the disk. So that is all for this video. See you in my next video. If you like the video, do give a like and then subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon and press all to get instant updates.